Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I want to do a quick video about T-Mobile 5G home internet and some of the limitations. You know, for some of people, some of the limitations can be a game stopper, if you'll pardon the pun. But what I wanted to do is just be upfront about this, what I think is a great deal. I've had T-Mobile internet for over a year and a half, and I can't believe the price. I can't believe the performance that I'm getting. But it's not for everybody. So let me just go and show you really quickly. One of the things that's down about it is its availability. It's not available everywhere. And let's get right to that. Here, I'm going to type in my address. I'm going to blur it out. All right, I click check availability and look at this. 5G home internet is available at my address, but their spots are limited. So what are we talking about here? T-Mobile has come out with home internet, and I'll put a link to this article. It's from Motley Fool, and they did a great job with it. T-Mobile they're selling off excess bandwidth. They own the network, so that any excess bandwidth they've already paid for. They might as well make money with it. So they're calling this home network a fixed wireless access, which means they know your location, they know what towers you're going to be hitting. That's why people say, can I use it for van life? No, they don't want you to do that because they want you to know where you're going to be, so they'll know the demands you're going to put on the network because they want to sell that additional bandwidth. They're going to sell it to you as kind of in a second-class citizen because they want to meet the capacity needs of existing customers for using their phones. So when people come and they pick up near the school near me and all the parents are waiting outside, yeah, that's the worst part of the day for my network, but it's not that bad. It's way better than I was ever getting before. Let me show you real quickly the kind of speeds that I'm getting, just so you get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. Now, in order to get these speeds, I actually took the thing apart and put some professional wireless antennas on there, ran them outside. Look at these scores, 700 megabit. Absolutely outstanding. Was I getting that out of the box? No. But I have other videos on this that show you how to take it apart and how to add some antennas to it. Look at this upspeed. Now, what can you do with this kind of upspeed? I think it's great if you have a cloud drive, whether you have Microsoft 365 comes with a terabyte of cloud space. You should be backing up your documents folder and even your desktop up to the cloud in the event that your computer goes kaplooey like mine did. Anyway, that way you're backed up. Look at those speeds. The upload speed slowed down a little bit. It's okay. It's way better. Comcast was charging me $70 a month for 88 megabits down and 6 up. Pathetic. So the other thing that's negative about this is the location. The location services, there is my IP address. It thinks I'm located in San Francisco, California. I'm not in San Francisco, California. I'm in San Jose, which, if I can click on this map and scroll, is way down here. It's about 45 minutes away with the freeways empty. So there's no way that's where I live. But it's close enough, actually, in this particular case. It was when I was first getting it, saying that I lived in Sacramento, which was totally off because that's a different place altogether. Now, the other thing people talk about is gaming. So let's hit on that really quick. One of the things they talk about is ping. That's really important for gaming. I'm getting a 26 millisecond ping. What does that mean? That's measuring your responsiveness to a server. In this case, it was the server running the speed test. However, that's not the same as in the gaming world. Here, take a look at this. This is Blizzard's World of Warcraft server. I just looked it up and said Blizzard Gaming Server IP addresses. Just so I could show you a real world example. Here, I'm going to go to my command prompt. And I'm going to say ping and paste in that. There we go. Look at this. 43 milliseconds, 38, 43, 35. I'm going to call it a 40 millisecond ping. And what was the speed test telling us? 26. So there's the disparaging part that people are sometimes saying. They're like, my gaming performance sucks. It's like, yeah, there's no gaming servers on a telco network. So there's the next possible fallacy, is that there is no such thing as the internet as being one solid line and all traffic is the same. There's actually about 7 different internets, T-Mobile being one of them, AT&T being another, Comcast being another. And where these networks interchange or interact is at exchange points. And you may have an IPX point that is near you. Gaming servers all know this, and they're at the IPX points. But if you need to go to one of these IPX points, if you're out in the sticks, you're going to have to bounce to a place that bounces to a place to get to a good IPX. If you have to bounce to San Jose in order to bounce to Las Vegas, you're going to take an extra long time and your gaming performance is going to suffer. So what you really need to do is think about it. Think about how quickly do I need to get information. Now, if I tell Netflix that I want to watch Scooby-Doo Returns and it finds out in 30 milliseconds, it starts the movie, as opposed to 50 milliseconds, as a human being, I'm never going to notice. The problem is with some of these games, they send so many packets so rapidly that you do feel a lag. But if you're normal and you're requesting normal amounts of data, this ping doesn't mean anything, as long as you're in the 2 digits. But anything sub 30 was my son's request for gaming. Luckily, bringing the antenna outside got it down that low. It was excellent. So next thing, location services being off. I mentioned that. Server, if you wanted to act as a server for any reason. Some of the games want to be a P2P thing, which means you're acting as a server and you're playing head-to-head with another person. Well, it's not going to do that. The nature of the network has double NAT scenario, which is not all bad. It's actually really good for security. It's going to be really hard for anyone to tunnel in, but it's going to be hard for you to tunnel out as well, which means if you wanted to have a Plex server and serve your movie collection up to your friends and all that stuff, yeah, this is not the network for you. Too bad, because you have plenty of bandwidth to do it, but that's just not in the cards. But hey, when you pay $50 a month and you get unlimited and high speed unlimited, I got to say it's amazing. And if you turn over 55 years old, it drops to $40 a month when you're on auto pay. Got to say that is really impressive. And I can't wait till I get that old. So that'll be exciting. That's probably coming soon. Some of the misnomers, I've heard people say VPNs don't work on this. That is not true at all. Here's my VPN, not connected. Let's connect. I'm even going to run a speed test. I'm connected right now. This is my VPN connected. And yeah, there's going to be some lag because it's going through a VPN. But look at it, ping's still 34. Speeds are still really, really nice. So yeah, some people have to run a particular VPN. This is a virtual private network. It encrypts all of your traffic. It obfuscates where you're really coming from and all that other stuff. But that's not a bad score at all. In fact, this is downright usable. So that is just untrue. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this. Price is great. Bandwidth is great. Even with the VPN on, I got to say, that's pretty darn killer. What do I recommend? I recommend working with it. Actually, taking a look at what you can get in your area is definitely good. And don't be afraid to try to boost it up. Plug it in with a long extension cord first so you can find out where in your house it's going to work the best. And that's where you have to put it. So I have videos on how you can, that's the last thing I'm going to bring up. The other negative thing about it is a gateway, which means it's both a modem and an access point. The bad thing about that is your modem for reaching 5G, you're going to want to put in the extremity of your house so it can see the outside the best. It's not the best place for an access point for Wi-Fi. You want that to be in the center of your house so everyone gets an equal share. So I actually had to divide the two. So I actually put the antenna or the modem piece in my garage and hooked it up to a different access point, one that could be meshed. And I could use multiple units around the house to spread this Wi-Fi everywhere. And it does a phenomenal job. If you're willing to go through that, hey, check out my channel. I have all sorts of videos on that. This has been a wonderful find and an absolutely killer deal if you can get it. Anyways, guys, hey, thanks so much for watching. Give this thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you soon.